Je, kweli yaliyotokea jana yalikuwa maandamano ya kumbukumbu au kulikuwa na jambo kubwa zaidi ambalo Wakenya wengi bado wanajaribu kuelewa? Dakika chache tu zilitosha kubadili Nairobi. Video zilizorekodiwa mitaani zimezua hisia kali, mjadala mkubwa na maswali ambayo hadi sasa hayajajibiwa kiurahisi. Katika video hii hatutaangalia taarifa tu, bali tutapitia hatua kwa hatua video 5 ambazo zimezungumziwa zaidi nchini Kenya, kutoka kwa kijana aliyekuwa akiuliza nimekosa nini hadi tukio la kuweka maua bungeni, simulizi la mtu mwenye ulemavu aliyekumbana na polisi, kauli ya Boniface Mwangi na mwisho kabisa tamko la serikali kuhusu siku nzima. Hakikisha unatazama mpaka mwisho kwa sababu kila video inaongeza kipande muhimu cha simulizi hii. Wakenya wengi wameguswa na video hii ya kwanza katika vurugu zilizotokea jijini Nairobi. Kijana mmoja anaonekana akivutwa na maafisa wa polisi huku akiendelea kuuliza swali moja ambalo sasa limekuwa gumzo mitandaoni: nimekosa nini? Swali hilo limewafanya wengi kujiuliza nini hasa kilitokea katika dakika hizo na kama kulikuwa na mawasiliano ya kutosha kati ya waandamanaji na vyombo vya usalama. Lakini hiyo haikuwa video pekee iliyotikisa mitandao. Baadaye msafara wa baadhi ya waandamanaji ulielekea karibu na majengo ya bunge kwa lengo la kuweka maua kama ishara ya kumbukumbu kwa waliopoteza maisha mwaka uliopita. Hata hivyo, hali ilibadilika haraka na kukazuka vurugu kati ya polisi na waandamanaji.
Compensation is not enough. We want to arrested. Compensation is not enough. We want one message. We want to be arrested now and charged. We want President William Ruto to resign. That is the message. Wait, that's the message from families and Kenyans. You cannot be killing more than 500 Kenyans until remain to be in office. The only reconciliation that we want is when the President William Ruto resigns from office. And the second thing that we want to hear, that all police that were involved in the killing of Kenyans, we will not allow those police officers must be taken to jail. Yes. And lastly, the corporations like
Lakini tukio lililofuata ndilo limewakasirisha wengi zaidi. Video nyingine iliyosambaa sana inaonyesha mtu mwenye ulemavu akiwa katika maandamano huku akionekana kukumbana na maafisa wa polisi. Video hizo zimezua hisia kali mtandaoni, huku baadhi ya Wakenya wakioji namna watu walivyokuwa wakionekana kuandamana kwa amani walivyoshughulikiwa. Wakati hayo yakitokea, mwanaharakati Boniface Mwangi naye alitoa kauli kali. Kwa mujibu wake, siku hiyo ilipaswa kuwa siku ya kumbukumbu ya maisha yaliyopotea mwaka uliopita badala ya mazingira yaliyoshuhudiwa katikati ya jiji. Alidai kuwa kufungwa kwa maeneo mbalimbali ya Nairobi kulizuia wananchi wengi kufika katika shughuli za kumbukumbu kwa amani.
It's a national holiday, so everyone should know that. It's a national holiday for the young people that we lost in 2024, 2025, and we declared a holiday today. No work, no school, and you can see there's no work, no school. We were supposed to be in the entire city today, like all Kenyans were supposed to come to the city to commemorate this day. However, the president of Kenya locked down the entire city, as you can see. Coming to the city, they're not allowing border borders, they're not allowing personal cars, so we're basically in a lockdown in our own country.
Yeah. And why do you think they have to?
No, the president is afraid because young people are tired of him, they're tired of his leadership, and that he's concerned that if he came to the city today, we'll match to set us to remove him, because the job we began 2 years ago has not ended. We came here 2 years ago, he killed some of us. We tried to come here last year, he killed more people, and he's continued to kill. As you can see around, there are all police officers surrounding us, and we are still unarmed. So Ruto is a scared president, and he's using the police in a bad way to suppress the voice of the people. People are tired of his leadership. So there's nothing that Ruto can do that can save his leadership. He's going to go home.
Any next steps?
So next steps are the Sabasaba coming up next month. The movement to remove Ruto is going on very strong because every single Kenyan who's of age has a voter's card. So even if you don't succeed to hold him accountable right now, I can guarantee you Ruto will die in jail because our generation is going to jail him. You cannot kill young people and get away with it. And the police officers who are being used to kill young people and their commanders are going to be held accountable for their actions. You see, what he's trying to do is compensate. But that's not justice because you can't bring back lives that we lost. So we are asking him, how can you compensate? How can you say that you're going to compensate families and then you don't promise land reputation? Because today, as you can see, there are police officers prepared to harm us.
Lakini serikali ina mtazamo tofauti kabisa. Kwa upande mwingine, waziri wa usalama wa ndani Kipchumba Murkomen alipongeza idadi kubwa ya Wakenya kwa kudumisha utulivu. Alisema hakukuwa na matukio makubwa ya uporaji au uharibifu wa mali. Watu 355 walikamatwa huku baadhi ya maeneo yakiripotiwa kutokuwa na waliokamatwa kabisa. Kauli hiyo imeongeza mjadala kuhusu jinsi siku hiyo ilivyotafsiriwa na pande tofauti.
This is an update on the security situation. Following today's demonstrations, as I spoke about yesterday. We wish to update the country on the state of national security following today's demonstrations. First, I would like to commend all Kenyans for heeding the government's call to maintain peace and go about their daily activities. As I said yesterday, today was a working day like any other day, working and school day like any other day. And I want to thank all Kenyans. I don't need it to communicate. And that it was an important day, a working day for every Kenyan. I wish to report that the widespread cases of, generally I want to say that I commend Kenyans for the peace and going about their business. I also wish to report that no widespread cases of looting, vandalism, skirmishes or injuries were reported in the country in relation to today's demonstrations. This is not only commendable, but also testament to the maturity of our politics and governance. Today is a proof that when demonstrations are conducted in accordance with the provisions of the Constitution, peace and security are guaranteed. This is the political culture we should encourage to promote as a country. That notwithstanding, we look forward to the day when demonstrations will not affect those who have nothing to do with them. Today's development is, however, encouraging. In today's processions in Nairobi and Mombasa, families and friends of victims of past protests and members of public held peaceful processions. It was largely business as usual in all towns across the country. Acting on credible intelligence that goons were being ferried from other parts of the country to cause breach of peace in Nairobi, our security agencies took measures to protect businesses in the city and avert chaos. Security screening was therefore mounted on major roads into the city this morning to keep the would-be troublemakers at bay. As a result, relative calm prevailed in the city and its environs. We regret the inconvenience occasioned by these measures, and at the same time appreciate their effectiveness in securing the city and other parts of the country. While the situation was relatively calm across the country, a few criminal elements attempted to commit diverse crimes in guise of staging peaceful demonstrations. Consequently, a total of 355 arrests were made in connection with the demonstrations, and this is a developing case. It could be more than the 355. Nairobi County accounted for the highest number of arrests, which is 161, followed by Kajiado, 123, and Kiambu, 36. Other arrests were reported in Murang'a, 12, Bungoma, 9, Meru, 6, Laikipia, 5, and Machakos, 3, while no arrests were reported from Northeastern, Nyanza, and Coast regions.
Hivyo basi, baada ya kuona video zote tano, swali kubwa linabaki kuwa je, yaliyojitokeza yanaonyesha changamoto za usimamizi wa maandamano au kila upande una simulizi yake kuhusu yaliyotokea? Ningependa kusikia kutoka kwako. Ukiwa umeona video zote hizi, unafikiri ni tukio gani limekugusa zaidi na kwa nini? Niachie maoni yako kwenye comment section. Bwana, mimi naitwa Rish Mizuka, sauti ya vijana wa Afrika Mashariki. Namba 1 ni mimi, namba 2 ni mimi, namba 3 ni mimi, 4 na 5 na waachia nyinyi hapo. Bwana, tukutane kwenye video ijayo.
How are you guys? You've done very well.
Thank you, sir.
Hello? It's good to see you.
Good to see you, sir.
You guys, you've done very well, eh? Tuendelee hivyo tu. We still have the remaining few hours and then we are done, isn't it? We are so happy what you've done so far. How are you, bana? GSU? Yes, salama?
Salama bana.
It's easier.
Yes, sir. Niko hapa sir.
Good. Yes, sir. Kila kitu iko sawa.
Yes.
Si wacha tutembee tuone. Have you had lunch?
Yes, sir.
That's okay. If you have had lunch. Yeah. Sawa. Mshikilie hivyo. Nitawatembelea.
Maybe just a comment on how the day was.
It's okay. Everything we are okay. Quite okay now. So,
Because you've seen the came here. And
no. Already the IG has spoken, and ours is just to continue maintaining peace and order. We are happy so far. Everything is good. All right. Even you are happy. I can see from your